This is Anil with a video tutorial for the Learning Lad on C programming. So in this video tutorial we're gonna see the loops in C. So this loop is used to execute some statements again and again in your program, and you just have to write it only once. So in C there are three types of loops available. One is called for loop, and another one is called while loop, and another one is called do while loop. So in this tutorial we're gonna see the while loop in detail. So I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna copy and paste the syntax of this while loop. So to use the while loop in your program, first you have to write the keyword while, then within this parenthesis you have to write an expression or some condition, then within the curly braces you have to write the statements. So as long as your condition or expression is true, your statements inside this while loop will be executed. So now we're gonna see how we can use this while loop in our program. So here, for the demonstration purpose, we're gonna print the value from 1 to 10. So for that we need to create a variable, and I'm gonna call it as counter, and I'm gonna initialize it with a value of 1. So next we're gonna write our while loop. It's gonna be while. So now within this parenthesis we need to write the expression or the condition. So here in this tutorial we just want to print the number from 1 to 10. That's why we're gonna check whether our variable counter is containing the value which is less than or equal to 10. If it is so, then we're gonna print the counter value to the screen, else we're just gonna come out of this while loop. So we're gonna write this condition using a relational operator less than or equal to. So if this counter variable contains the value which is less than or equal to 10, then we just want to print to the screen %d and refer this counter variable here. So as you can see here, in our program there is no way that this expression or this condition can become false. That's because we have initialized this counter variable with a value of 1, and we're just checking here whether this counter variable is less than or equal to 10. So this is gonna be true forever. That's why your program will be in some infinite loop. So there's no way that this condition or this expression can become false and you can come out of this while loop. So for that purpose, we want this condition to be failed for some value of this counter. That's why we're just gonna increment this. We're gonna increment it by using counter ++. So when this counter variable contains a value which is greater than or equal to 10, this expression or this condition is gonna be false, and it's just gonna come out of this while loop. So we're gonna save this, compile it and run it. So as you can see here, we have printed the number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So let's have a recap. So a while loop is used to execute some statements again and again or repeatedly until some expression or some condition is reached in your program. So to use the while loop, we have to write the keyword while, then within this parenthesis we have to write the expression or the condition. If this expression or this condition is true, then you're gonna execute these statements until this expression or this condition becomes false. So here in our program we first created our variable counter, and we initialized it with a value of 1. Then we printed the value which is stored in this variable counter until this counter variable is less than or equal to 10. So within this while loop we just incremented the counter value to make this while loop to fail when this counter value becomes greater than or equal to 10. So this is it. This is about the while loop in C. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next tutorial.